て広がる世界勇気を出して一歩前へ風が強くても負けないよ手を取り合って進もう笑顔の輝き胸に抱いて新しい自分目指していこう楽しさこそが正義だってハートの声
Hey guys, it's me, the Starlight Dash, and I'm gonna be doing my Ben 10 canon alien Attilist again for the last time. So yeah, let's go. So the first alien is Accelerate, and I think he's cool. I'll put him in. I'll put him in S tier because I do like him a lot. Wild Mutt, probably like a B tier, at best because he isn't utilized that much. I would say, I guess. Stingfly, probably the same thing. Probably like the same thing like as Wild Mutt. So yeah. Upchuck, A tier because his powers are cool. Ripjaws, same thing, mate. Yeah, same thing as well. B tier. Upgrade. Upgrade. I'll put in A tier because he is pretty cool, I guess. Artiguana, S tier because he's cool. What do you expect? Uh, Wildvine, I'll put in A tier because I feel like Swampfire's a lot better than Wildvine. Eh, Gray Matter, I'll put Gray Matter in. I'll put Gray Matter in B tier for now because he's alright. Frankenstrike, man. You know what? I'll put Frankenstrike in. Frankenstrike in B tier. B tier because I do like a good monster type themed alien, but at the same time though, it's not used that much. I got A tier because the way he was introduced, introduced in the classic series was a bit weird because, well, I don't know. That's the thing because I think he was first introduced back in Secret of the Omnitrix, or I think it was Secret. I think it was Secret of the Omnitrix. So yeah, what's his name? Heat Blast, A tier. Once again, like Swampfire is a better fire type alien, I would say. Ghost Freak, B tier, I guess. A Diamond Head, Diamond Head. I'm putting in it. Diamond Head going S. Diamond Head goes in S tier because I do like him a lot. Trust me. Ditto. No. I'm putting Ditto in C tier because his powers. So the thing with Ditto is when he multiplies, it's like a hive mind thing. So yeah. Cannon bolts. You know what? I like cannon bolts. I'll put him in. I'll put him in. I'll put him in A tier, I guess, because I do like him. I would call it a buzz, It's like a buzz shock. C tier because he isn't used that much except in Omniverse. Snarrow, a B tier. Yeah, or C tier. Sorry, I meant to say C tier for Buzzshock. A Blitzwolfer, I'll put in B tier. I'm gonna move him around. I'm gonna put him on top because I do like dogs. So yeah. Forearms, A tier, I guess, because I don't know. yeah, the hype around forearms was all right, I guess. Way big. You know what? I'll put way big in B tier because I don't know. Okay, he's just I don't know. I don't know. He seems he's he's powerful, mind you, but he's also way too big at times. So yeah, Swampfire. Oh, S tier, of course. How can I not? Spider Monkey. Uh, a D tier. I'm sorry, but you know what? Actually, I love Spider Monkey back in like Alien Force, but after that, I don't know. Wrath. You know what? I'll put him in A tier, like for now, I guess, because yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Wrath is a good alien, but at the same time, though, like I feel like his anger is his weakness at times. Uh, Terraspin. Terraspin, I'm gonna be honest, he goes in a C tier, I guess, because he isn't really used like that much for some reason. Chroma Stone, A tier. I'm not gonna put him in S tier because he has some weaknesses like water or electricity at times for some reason. Big Chill. I do like Big Chill, so you, yeah, like A tier, I guess. Alien X, C tier. You know what? Honestly, honestly, like D tier because even though he can do anything, like anything, he is useless. He is very useless at times. I'm sorry. Lodestar. Uh, a D tier as well because I don't know. Like magnetism is a cool power, but it's kind of bad. It's kind of useless as well at times. What's this? Jet Ray. Honestly, I'll put Jet Ray in A tier. Humongosaur. Humongosaur. I'm putting in. Maybe. Yeah, here. Okay, who's next? Goop. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm throwing Goop in D tier because I don't know. He's just I don't know. Well, actually, you know what? I'm gonna be nice. I'll put Alien X in C tier because you know what? You know what? He is powerful in a sense, so I'll put him in C tier at best. Echo Echo. I'll put him here. Fast Track F. I'm sorry, but Fast Track. Even though I do like his like a design, he is so shit. I kid you not. Brainstorm. A B tier. Water Hazard. A C tier. Chameleon. F tier because we don't see him after Ultimate Alien, so yeah. Amphibian, Nanomech, actually I'll put Nanomech in D tier. A Shock Squatch, I'll put him in you know what? Actually, I'll put him in A tier because here's why. If his first like what you call it if his first a design back in Ben 10 like, and Generator Rex wasn't shit. uh, I would have put him higher, but since it was shit, the best I can give him is a what you call it, is a A tier, like is A tier for now, I guess. NRG, a C tier. Armadillos, a C tier. Who's this one? Ultimate way big. Where'd I put way big again? Oh yeah, I put F tier. Oh, I'm sorry, but he was so shit. Ultimate Echo Echo. You know what? I'll put Ultimate Echo Echo. I'll put him in A tier because his Sonic Doom attack was cool. So yeah. Ultimate Wild Mutt. Where do I put this guy? You know what? I'll put Ultimate Wild Mutt. Yes. Yeah, E tier because we don't see him after that. Ultimate Cannonball F tier. I'm sorry, but it's just Cannonball with more armor. Like seriously, why gotta give him more armor? Oh, Ultimate Big Chill. F tier. I'm sorry, but the thing is though, it's just regular Big Chill but reds. Ultimate Humongousaur. Actually, I'll be nice. I'll put him in. I guess. I'll put him in. I'll put him in an A tier for now because, like he does show up in an Omniverse later on with what you call like Albedo. So yeah. Ultimate Spider Monkey, A tier as well. Ultimate Swampfire, I'll put in S tier because like he's like he is my boy Swampfire still. So yeah, Clockwork. I mean, like time travel. Okay, it's not time travel. He can just like freeze time, I guess. So yeah, I'll put him in a what do you call it, like a D tier for now, I guess. Topic, D tier because even though I don't like his design, his powers are kind of cool, I guess. If you don't know what he does, like, if he opens his like chamber thing or his face and you look inside it, you basically become like terrified, I guess. So yeah. Feedback. You know what? I'll put feedback. I'll put him in an A tier because, he is cool, but I don't know. I think the hype wasn't really like that. I feel like the hype wasn't that cool in my opinion. Pixie Dust, a D tier because he does have some powers. He does have some cool powers, like like put in like anyone like in asleep, I guess. I don't know. Crash Hopper, A tier because I do like his powers. The worst, honestly, I'll be nice. I think the worst like should go in D tier because his powers are pretty cool. So yeah. Atomics. Oh man. You know what? Honestly, I'll put Atomics in. I'll put him in in an A tier because I do like his powers, and his voice actor is kind of like cool, I guess. A mustache, like is it mustache? Yeah, I forget his name, but yeah, yeah, and yeah, I'll throw him in. I'll throw him in D tier. A Kicking Hawk, I'll throw him in. I'll throw him in. I'll throw him in a tier, I guess. Got rot. I'll put him in. I'll put him in a D tier, I guess. Well, yeah, D tier. If you don't know what he does, he just releases like chemicals and whatnot. Grab attack. You know what? I'll put him in an A tier because I do like his gravity powers, honestly. Etol. Yeah. You know what? You know, he's basically what he's basically what a different version of Upchuck. So yeah, a Bullfrag. You know, honestly, I'll put Bullfrag in. I don't know, like I don't know, S tier because I do like Bullfrag, honestly, because I do like how like Ben can use him, and he does actually play a role. Um, he does play a big role in the Frogs of War like story arc later on in Omniverse. So yeah, blocks. You know what? I'm tempted. I'm tempted to put him in here, but since he does, you know, have some cool powers, I guess I'll be nice. I'll put him in C tier. Boll Weevil. You know what? You know, see, I'll put him in. I'll put him in an E tier because he's adorable. Astrodactyl. You know what? You know it's like you know it's like E tier. I guess. Walkatrout. F tier. I'm sorry. He is. All he does is just walk, I guess, and he can also fit in toilets too, I guess. But yeah, that's my tier list. Yeah, what do you think of it, guys? Yeah, yeah, that's it for this tier list, I guess. I won't be doing any more because I want to move on to like better content in the future now. But yeah. But yeah, you know, like that's it really for this video. I'll see you guys next time and bye.